just because. Do you believe that we could last forever, babe? Why don't we go all the way, all the way, all the way? I hope we go all the way. I hope you do too. I do. Yeah. I hope you do too. Oh, I hope you do too. Oh, I wonder if you. I do. Yeah. I hope you do too. I hope you do too. When I think about every time that your eyes light up like mine, I know I want that feeling every single night. Am I crazy to think that you would ever want me to better I do? I need it more than you could ever realize. Why don't we go all the way, all the way, all the way? I hope we go all the way. I hope you do too. I do. I hope you do too. Oh, I hope you do too. I hope you do too. Oh, I do. I hope you do too. I hope you do too. Do you? I do. Do you? I do. I hope you do too. I hope you do too. Oh, I've been wondering. I do. I hope you do too. I hope you do too. Why don't we go all the way? All the way. I hope we go all the way. I hope you do too. I was told the true definition of a man was to never cry, work till you're tired, got to provide, always be the rock for my fam, protect them by all means, and give you the things that you need. Baby, our relationship is suffering, trying to give you what I never had. You say I don't know how to love you, babe. Well, I say show me the way. I keep my feelings deep inside, I channel them with my pride. I'm trying desperately, baby, just work with me. Show me the way to surrender my heart. Girl, I'm so lost. Yeah. Teach me how to love. Yeah. How I can get my emotions involved. Yeah. Teach me, show me how to love. Show me the way to surrender my heart. Girl, I'm so lost. Teach me how to love. How I can get my emotions involved. Yeah. Teach me how to love. I was always taught to be strong. Never let them think you care at all. Let no one get close to me before you and me. I done shared things with your girl about my past that I'd never tell to anyone else. Just keep it to myself. Girl, I know I lack affection and expressing my feelings. It took me a minute to come and admit this, but see, I'm really trying to change now. Wanna love you better, show me how. I'm trying desperately, baby, please work with me. Show me the way to surrender my heart. Girl, I'm so lost. Yeah. Teach me how to love. How I can get my emotions involved. Yeah. Teach me. Show me how to love. Show me the way to surrender my heart. Girl, I'm so lost. Teach me how to love. How I can get my emotions involved. Yeah. Teach me how to love. Ain't nobody ever took the time to try to teach me what love was but you. And I ain't never trust no one enough to let him tell me what to do. Teach me how to really show it and show me how to really love you, baby. Teach me, please just show me. Yeah. Cause I'm willing to let go of my fears, girl. I'm serious about all that I say. Girl, I wanna love you with all of my heart. Baby, show me where to start. Teach me how to love. Show me the way to surrender my heart. Girl, I'm so lost. Teach me how to love. How I can get my emotions involved. Yeah. Teach me. Show me how to love. Show me the way to surrender my heart. Girl, I'm so lost. Teach me how to love. Yeah, how I can get my emotions involved. Teach me how to love. Teach me how to love you, baby. Girl, just teach me how to love you better. No, I want to love you better, girl. Oh, yeah.
I used to be the kind of brother that thought I would never slow down. I used to swear that I don't even care what happens, but baby, right now, I see that you changed my mind. I mean that. And it took some time, but now I understand I can be a better man. I never had a chance to meet a lover quite like you. You revealed another part in me, girl. Your love is tried and true. Never will I break your heart. Never will we ever part. Never can't believe I used to say it. I used to say never, but I love this way. Never give my heart away. Never would this player hang his jersey up and leave the game. Never would have thought in a million years I would be here. That's why I say never, when I know the truth, never, when I know that you would come into my life and make everything new. Oh, never would have thought I would take your hand. Girl, I swear I would never, 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 never say never again. Again, baby, 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 baby. There ain't no question that I love you. I know we've had our ups and downs, but through the tears, I know there is nowhere I can say I'd rather be now. You're my shining star. I mean that. Girl, you got my heart, and now I hold your hand, 'cause you made me a stronger man. I wish that I could place the whole world in front of you, but a man is just a man, so baby, here's my vow to you, babe. Never will I break your heart. Never will we ever part. Never can't believe I used to say it. I used to say never, but I love this way. Give my heart away. Never would this player hang his jersey up and leave the game. Never would have thought in a million years I would be here. And that's why I
see if I can get my man Darius Robinson up. How we doing, good people? Thank you for joining in. Korean Wiggins, we back again. Great segment tonight. Really looking forward to it. We're gonna jump right into it. And see if I can get my man Darius Robinson, my teammate, my brother. See if I can get him onto the screen for a second. D-Rob.
Yo, what's good? Hey, is my camera good?
Darius Robinson. Okay.
Yo, can you?
Okay, yeah, I was about to hear. I was about to say, hold on, brother. You got a little. I was about to say, we got a little lacking hearing right now. I couldn't really hear you, man. I was about to say, like, oh no, please no. I was about to say, no. But how you doing, bro?
I'm good, man. This is my first time ever doing this.
Oh yeah, you going in and out, man.
Oh man, hold up.
No, I can hear you now because your camera, your mic going in and out. Are you good?
Hold up.
I can hear you, but is your you got your mic set up right?
Better now?
Hello? Oh, he might got a little technical difficulty. All right, let me see if I can get my man. Let's see if I can get Stu on here. Let's see. Darius Robinson, his thing might be messed up. But so we're gonna jump into it. Well, first things first, I'm Corinne Wiggins. This is a glory story. Was hoping D-Rob could promote his Bosses United company and brand that he has going on. It's definitely a big thing. I wanted y'all to hear a little bit of it. I'm actually gonna see if I can get him one more time. Let's see if we can get him back in here. Hello? D-Rob? Darius Robinson?
Can you hear me?
I can hear you, bro. Yeah, I can hear you. Is everything good now? Like you think I can hear you very well. I just didn't know if like your camera kind of is frozen and things like that. You might have a Wi-Fi connection type deal. But yeah, man. I was telling the people before you could get everything situated that we're gonna talk about your Bosses United company and deal. Just fill us in a little bit on that. I don't know if your mic and everything is working right. Are you good?
Yeah, I mean, right now I can hear you fine, I can see you fine, and I can hear myself fine, but I'm not sure why it's not picking up.
Okay, yeah, we're good, bro. Yeah, go ahead and go ahead and you can fill that in, man. It just might be a technology, brother. You kind of live with it. Can't live with it, can't live without it.
Hold on, let's try to fix this though. Is that better? Did it get a little stronger?
Yeah. That's good.
All right, cool. Well, we'll work with this for now. Hopefully it clears up. But yeah, I mean, first off, bro, like we already chatted a little bit, man. I'm glad to be on here with you, man. I think about the guys every day. I think about the boys every day. The days back in college playing football at Clemson, and just the little moments that we had together. You was a freshman at the time when I was there, man. But
Absolutely,
we was DBs, so we was always with each other. You feel me? So, as far as what I got going on right now, man. Right now, I got Boston United going, which is a platform where we focus on 5 different things. So we have business services. Then we have the next category, which is music and entertainment. Then we have the fashion side of it, which is, we feel like if people look good, people perform well. Then we have, on the flip side of that, we have I just had a brain for right now. I said we have the music, we got the business services, we got the fashion, we got the community of Boston United in itself, which is the people, and then we got empowerment, obviously. So we have like a series and mentorship program and stuff that's coming along also. And similar to what you're doing right here, just trying to get back and create a platform for people to do whatever it is that they aspire to do.
Right. How long have you been doing it?
Well, I first started in 2015. That was the first time I started.
Okay.
But it was pretty private. Like we usually don't. Energy is important. Energy is important. Being on the same path is important. So we kind of like to connect with people who are walking a similar path. It doesn't have to be exactly the same, but walking in the right direction. But at the same time, we're open to just people who want to learn. Learn the ways. Business and music and just whatever it is that they're good at. We want to help embrace that and help make them into a better person.
Absolutely, and you're doing that in your hometown, in your city. Where is that exactly?
Yeah, absolutely. So I'm doing it in my own time, and I got a team, people that's doing different things. We got some really powerful people a part of it. I'm not going to name drop or anything like that because
absolutely
the whole point of us doing it is to create a tight community of people where we can pick up that phone and we say, hey, we need this to do this. Are you in? And then majority of those people are like, yeah, let's do it. So yeah. I'm doing it as well as other people, but it's always open to anyone. Like, for example, this platform could be embraced by us,
Absolutely.
you support too, and that's what it's all about at the end of the day.
How's God? How have you been spiritually? Like how some things that how has God been working in your life here recently? Like some things that are going on, or with Bosses United. How has it? How has he and how has the Spirit propelled your vision?
Absolutely. Well, I mean, God in itself is my foundation, and it's the life that I have. You feel me? Uh, Obviously, over the journey of walking alongside God and learning about God and becoming one with God and just building that relationship with Him, you learn a lot from it. You learn from a lot of just going through a lot of life by yourself. You know what I'm saying? Obviously, we
Absolutely.
have all these, we have all these different influences, people telling you what God is, and this telling you what God is, and it's a lot of great stuff out there that puts you in the right direction and it gives you what you need. But it's also the flip side of it, where you have people who are telling you stuff that may or may not be real. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, for me, my spiritual walk has been, you know, just listening to myself. At the end of the day, listening to myself, listening to that intuition, that voice in the back of my head, moving where good energy is, and not forcing things. Like, for example, like, we all grow, we all move, we all do different things in our lives. You know what I'm saying? You can't force yourself to be in a specific type of place. You have to kind of go where the energy goes. And I think for me, spiritually, that's been the best part, is because, I've embraced God for what I believe it is, what I'm saying, or what I believe He is, you know what I'm saying? And at the end of the day, in my opinion, we're all connected, everything is connected, and everything is energy, you know what I'm saying? And it's as simple as that. So for me, it goes deeper into it, but for now, that's pretty much the gist of it for me.
Right. Gotcha. So where do you aspire to take Bosses United? Do you want it to be a global thing, or do you want it to keep it more on a personal level?
You talking about as far as with the? I'm sorry, the phone was breaking up. You
Oh, I
talking
was
about
saying,
the?
where would you like to take it? Like, do you want it to be a global deal, like touch the world, or do you want to be more of a personal, um, more into yourself and maybe a family oriented type deal, or are you do you aspire to take it to a greater height?
Yeah, I'm definitely inspired to take it international. And it's not so much about the reach. It's just about who I'm reaching, or who may be impacted by it. Obviously, I'm one person, just like you're one man, and sometimes as men we can carry a lot, and that's I had to learn that. When I was a little bit younger on this journey. I mean, I'm not that old now, but when I was a little bit younger, I used to take on too much. You know what I'm saying? And so for me, like I was saying, I'm just gonna go where the energy takes me. I want to inspire and lead by example, and if someone is impacted by it, if someone reaches out with me, and and it makes sense, and we want to work together to push it to the next level and stuff like that. I'm down for that. But for me, it's just embracing the moment, living in the moment, and taking it as it comes. You know what I'm saying? If I be global one day, I'm happy for that. You know what I'm saying? I can
Right.
impact more. I can impact more people with that platform. But at the same time, if that's not what God has intended for me, I'm not going to force it. But I am going to embrace it if it does come.
Right, exactly. Makes sense. So, I mean, tell the people where they can follow you. You on social media somewhere, where the people can, tab in and keep up with Bosses United.
Yeah, well, you can follow Boston United everywhere. You just literally Google Boston United. As far as me, Darius Robinson, you can look that up. Most of my social media handles is DRobCEO, but it's pretty consistent across all platforms, so shouldn't be too hard to find me.
No, that's good. So I'm gonna be tapping into it, man. Today we're gonna be talking about tonight. The word is gonna come from about underestimating, underestimation. Tell me about a time where you feel like you was underestimated, or you feel like you underestimated yourself in a sense, and the goal didn't exactly, come out how you wanted it, but God had different plans.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, I would say for me, uh, knowing what I know now, I'm gonna have a two-part to this answer. But when I originally think of a time or moments in my life or situations where underestimated, I would say obviously it was regards to sports. That was pretty much our lives. You know what I'm saying? Growing up, we committed a lot to being athletes. As most athletes do. We commit a lot to it. So I would just say for me, me playing football, I wasn't always the biggest corner, and I'll just use that as an example. So for me, I would notice in college whenever a receiver would get the best of me, it would literally be because they was just bigger than me. It was never the fact that they was faster than me or could do this or do that. Like they was just literally bigger than me. So I was a lot of the times I was underestimated when it came to that because I didn't have the size. But it's not an excuse. It just it's how it felt for me. You know what I'm saying? And it was a part of my journey. It was a part of my fight. And I think obviously I don't think, but I know that football for a fact has impacted me so much. So I'm appreciative of my journey and the times where I was underestimated, because at some point in our lives I feel like everyone needs to have kind of that on their shoulder, in a way, whether you put it on yourself or whether someone else put it on you. So I would say in regards to football, me just not being the biggest guy, but at the same time I had to play, I had to be on the field, and I think that would be times where I was underestimated.
Gotcha, makes sense. Well, D-Rob, I appreciate it, man. We're gonna have you back on. Hopefully we can get this technical thing. It seems like it's going in and out or something, but we're gonna have you back on after the segment with Stu. And y'all can compete and do some games a little bit. But I'll talk to you shortly, bro. Appreciate it. All right. Hey everybody. I don't know what's going on tonight. The seem like the mic or something is kind of messing up. I don't know if y'all can hear it now. Someone can hear it. Please comment or let me know. I see my coach, Coach Reed, comment and said, "What's up? What's going on, Coach? How you doing, bro? Appreciate you joining, and I appreciate everybody joining in." Again, I'm Corinne Wiggins. We just had Mr. Darius Robinson on talking about Bosses United. If y'all weren't here last week was a great segment. It was our First Lady segment. If y'all can check that out on Facebook, you definitely can learn about incapable idols, man's incapable idols, us as individuals not putting our hope and our aspirations on the physical, but understanding that, it comes from the spiritual and not allowing ourselves to get consumed in everything that celebrities or I guess rich people are doing, but being focused on you. And for anyone that's new, this is the Glory Stories, a social networking platform, striving to honor God's glory by sharing every story. The motto here is faith forward, keeping the main thing, your spiritual foundation. As you can see, each week we aspire to have an inspiring business person, venture, talent, come on in the beginning, share their business or aspiration and what they have going on, as well as promote and just build their brand, explore their brand, expand their brand, and allow them opportunity to get in front of, I guess, however many people here, and, utilize social network to connect to the masses. So I strongly encourage feedback. We definitely, anybody y'all commenting, definitely let me know what you all are thinking. We definitely try and, appeal to the masses per se, and definitely very well in tune with the aspirations and the things that individuals aspire to want to, see and they want to hear. So each week, definitely, if y'all can leave feedback and, interact with us while we're going through it later on. Like I said, y'all heard me allude to having a game segment. We're going to have that later on. So during the games, y'all can interact as well. We look forward to that. And without further ado, I'm going to have a gentleman on. Our feature for the night is Mr. Dante Stewart. Dante Stewart is a great individual, well-spoken brother. Y'all, I hope more people gonna jump in and y'all start sharing this, because y'all gonna miss some tags for real. He gonna bring it. I already know it. I'm looking forward to it. So definitely, you all interact with us. We appreciate you all being on. And without further ado, I'm gonna introduce and bring on Mr. Dante Stewart. Dude, how we
Yo,
doing, brother?
what's up, brother? Are you good? Am I good? I'm Gucci.
Oh yeah. Oh, you're great, brother.
Yeah,
It
can you hear
sounded
me?
good. It might have been. I don't know. It might have just been. I don't know if D-Rob his phone. I don't know. It might have been mine. I don't know what was going on, but it seems
Yeah,
like it's kind of even out now. How you doing, brother?
yeah,
Good, man. I appreciate you joining me, man.
yeah, for sure, man. I'm Gucci, man. How's everything with you?
I'm great, man. Can't complain at all. So I'm just
I'm
gonna.
so proud of you, man. This is a
Hey, chill
great
out.
not for real though. Real talk, man. I really am. I'm very proud of you, man. This is a great this is a great platform to have. I think, being able to engage stories is particularly powerful.
Absolutely.
As I was telling you earlier, stories, they have power. So I'm glad to be able to join you. So thanks for having me on, bro.
Oh yeah, likewise, man. I'm just gonna later. I'm just gonna open us up in a quick little prayer and lay the foundation for that. If that's cool. And
Sure.
I I hope everyone else out there, you can join in with us and bow your head if you would like, or if you'd like to be, engaged. But uh, thank you, Father. Thank you for another opportunity. We thank you for this platform and everyone that is joined together to listen to Mr. Stewart's testimony and our guests' perspectives. We pray that we never lose sight of your purpose for our life and that we do not underestimate our abilities from your power. We ask for forgiveness of our sins and that you continue to guide us. We ask these things in your son Jesus' name. Amen.
Amen, my brother.
Yes, sir. And still, yeah, tonight, man, we're going to talk about never underestimating ourselves, man. And that's coming from First Samuel chapter 15, verses 17 through 19. And I'm gonna read it, and then we can jump into it. I'm gonna just read it briefly, and then we can jump right into it.
For sure.
All right. Samuel said, "Although you were once small in your own eyes, did you not become the head of the tribes of Israel? The Lord anointed you king over Israel, and he sent you on a mission, saying, 'Go and completely destroy those wicked people, the Amalekites. Wage war against them until you have wiped them out.'" And that's what we're gonna that's where I'm gonna end it, and we're gonna talk about underestimating ourselves. So with that, just as Saul and with that scripture, Stu, in a general sense, for anyone that that's not really hip to scripture per se, in
Yeah,
a
for
general
sure.
sense, I'm gonna break it down for you. Saul saw himself. This is coming from Saul saw himself small because of his previous mishaps, and failures. So he began doubting himself and trying to please others when God chose him to lead them. So that's essentially what we're going to be talking about tonight for everyone that's tuned in. So I'm going to just start with you, Stu. Just as Saul, Stu, has there ever been a time where you've doubted yourself, with something that you're usually very confident in?
Yeah. Great question, man. Thank you for that scripture. I think, it's relevant. Especially, as we think about our own stories. I heard it once said, that in if you want to understand who you will become or who you are or who you will become, you go back to your childhood and you see those seeds being planted very early of what you're going to become, who you're going to be. Those seeds are planted very early. So even when I think about, in some sense, this kind of understanding of underestimation, would in some sense start very early. I was raised in the church, and I was a musician, so I would play drums, and I started off on the guitar and then start playing piano and organ, and then I kind of found my little space on the drums.
Okay.
And so I actually was, in some sense, I was not just simply a musician, but I was like a little preacher dude. I was that young kid. I was raised Pentecostal. Now I was raised
Oh yeah,
real
you
Pentecostal.
in there for real?
Whatnot, where we in church all day.
Yeah.
Where having shouts all the time.
It's
Whatnot.
like where my pops from. He's from Bertie County. They do that a lot.
Yeah,
St. Luke Pentecostal.
man. Oh man, yeah, straight Pentecostal. And so I
Yeah.
was like, yeah, but then I think, one of the things, that was interesting as well is, this understanding of, comparison, especially when it comes to music and musicians and particularly drumming. Underestimating myself as a young musician that, that I could actually play, that I could actually, contribute, that whatever skills that I had were enough. And I think, this is one of the challenges, especially we're talking about underestimation. It's, can I get to the point where I believe that whatever I have to offer is enough
Right.
and unique to me? And so that kind of reality, that kind of comparison reality, underestimating not simply my gift and my ability, but the uniqueness of my gift and the uniqueness of my ability would be something even that I struggle with to this day. I think, all of us can look at our lives and realize that there are moments in life where, we do better at this than others. There are
Right.
moments in life where we are not underestimating ourselves and we embrace what we have. But there are also other, if we're honest and transparent and vulnerable, there are moments in my life where I'm like, yo, like I should be the one that's called on. I'm putting in the work. And
Yeah.
it's like, because people aren't calling on me, then oftentimes I kind of dwindle into this kind of performance based type living where, I judge myself off the worst in me and the best in others. And so, whether you're talking about being a young kid and playing drums, whether you're talking about going to Clemson and playing football, walking on and playing football, whether you're talking about leaving Clemson and even being in ministry right now and being, a writer, at the end of the day, there is a difference, and we got to understand this difference.
Mm-hmm.
There is a difference between an unnecessary enemy and a worthy rival. Very important.
Right. Absolutely.
There's a difference between an unnecessary enemy and a worthy rival. An unnecessary enemy is someone who I see that in some sense I become envious of what they have. I want what they have. I, in some sense, judge how well I'm producing or performance, or even, I even judge my personhood, my value, my dignity based on how close or how far away I am from what they're engaging in and embodying.
Right.
So one can see this on social media. It's very easy that one can see, this on social media that, how many followers this person is getting, how many that person is getting, who is calling on this person, who's calling on that person. And then football, the reality is that football, in some sense, like necessitates unnecessary enemies because it sets us up in a position in kind of a system whereby, we work from a place of tension and not a place of trust. And so because we're not working from a place of trust, then the person in some sense is going to take something from me that I believe I should have.
Mm-hmm.
Rather than me seeing that, both of us are trying to build something better that we could do better together than we can do alone. There's a difference between a unnecessary enemy and a worthy rival. A worthy rival is like somebody who is balling out in what you're doing. And you say, I want to try and get better. In some sense, I want to learn from them. I want them to help me. I want them to kind of set me on a path of knowing like, yo, like that person is crushing it. That person is killing it. I don't lose anything because they don't pay attention to me. I don't lose anything because they're doing this, but I see them as a worthy rival, as Simon Sinek would say.
Right.
They are a worthy rival, whereby I can, in some sense, strive to be better and to be the best that I can be with what I have. And and honestly, bro, I think one of the, I think one of the most important lessons, bro, you know, that I've learned in my life, especially when I think about, you know, underestimation. I think, you know, one of the most important lessons I learned is that you and us as people, we have to carve out our lane and do the best we can with what we have and try as best as we can not to compare ourselves by the best in others and worst in ourselves, because God has a unique lane and a unique work for each of us to do.
Right. Because I'm like, you know, but you said a lot, you know, you definitely tapped in. You covered a lot. So based on underestimation, where do you feel like it comes from? Do you feel like it's more of an external deal or is more of an internal deal?
Yeah, great question. I think it's both in. I think, you know, I think underestimation, you know, oftentimes even if I'm thinking about football, you know, with football, you know, it's very easy to underestimate yourself when your value and your worth in a place is judged based on how good or how bad you do, how good or bad you perform. So if you have a, you know, we, you know, as they say, the eye in the sky don't lie. Right. And so what the eye in the sky tells you is, okay, in any given week, this is places that you're doing good. This is places that you're not doing good. And then you add in people who have the ability to determine where you go based on your performance. In some sense, if you're performing not so good or consistently not so good, then that's going to diminish how you estimate your ability to accomplish what you want to accomplish. Right. That's going to hinder your ability to, you know, in some sense, do the best you can with what you have. You know, coaches, you're not simply dealing with, you know, yourself, but you're also dealing with coaches who not always have the best things to say. They don't always have, you know, in some sense, the best type of words that are called out of you, something profound and beautiful. And we don't even use those type of languages of ourselves, profound and beautiful. That sometimes our coaches, you know, because we're simply based on performance, and this is not just simply with coaches, but this is in the corporate world, whether that's in ministry, whether you're in social media, creative space, those who determine kind of the value of our product, whether it be ourselves or things that we create, you know, oftentimes can negatively affect how we perceive ourselves, how we, you know, estimate what we can accomplish. So yes, that it can be both. It can be internal and it can be external, but also I think this is relevant, particularly, you know, as we think about this country and, you know, as we think about, you know, race in this country. And I think it holds relevance that, you know, in some sense, if you live in a place or if you're in a context to which you're continually told in very public and serious and consistent ways that you are less than, you know, it's going to become, that's not even, I'm not even thinking about motivation. That's not even motivation. I'm thinking particularly about psychological trauma. What happens to people psychologically to be re-traumatized continually? How does that negatively affect one's choice and estimation of oneself? So it's like the language, you know, people would say, you know, give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day. Teach a man a fish, he'll eat for a lifetime. And that language, I mean, is about personal responsibility, pull yourself up by your own bootstraps. But sometimes people don't realize that, you know, what happens, there are more questions that we should ask, you know, especially as we think about estimation in ourselves and our society, because, you know, I'm just not an individual who's trying to accomplish things in my country. I mean, in my own personal life, but I'm also an individual who's caught up in this thing called America, caught up in what it means to be Black in this country and trying to do as best I can given the situation that I am in, that I'm trying to be a good husband, I'm trying to be a good father, I'm trying to be a good minister, I'm trying to be someone who in some sense you know, it becomes a benefit to someone else, that I love my neighbor deeply, that I love my world deeply, that I present something, the value that contributes to the greater good, that, you know, creates a more loving and just world. And so that statement, give a man a fish, he'll eat for a day, teach a man a fish, he'll eat for a lifetime, fails to ask deeper questions of what happens when the man is given bad fishing rods and he lives in a contaminated pond. And those who have taught him how to fish are those who control the policies whereby which they are constrained to this certain pond where they, their choices
absolutely
for ponds are constrained. And so therefore, you're not only, dealing with, the own personal struggle of learning, teaching yourself how to fish, teaching your family and providing for your family, but also you're dealing with the emotional, psychological, and traumatic baggage of what it means to try and do that in a given system that sees you as second class, that exploits you and disrespects you in clear ways. And so I think, thinking about motivation, thinking about, estimation of oneself has to take into account not simply what I personally bring to the table, but in a very real way, what is the structure and context that my choices are being formed in. And I think, this is relevant for us, especially, as we think about the younger generation. I teach, I taught kids, and I'm always in live. Yeah, right. I'm in the lives of young people. And, there's this kind of weird understanding of young people that, young people are simply, if they simply make better choices, then they'll have a better reality. Well, one of the things I found out is this, and I failed tremendously at this originally. One of my students, and I won't go too much details into their story, but one of my students, as they came to school every day, they're dealing with, emotional baggage that they bring to the table each day at school. So they didn't just show up, but it took a lot to show up. The problems that were happening in their homes went with them wherever they were going. And they didn't choose that home. They wasn't responsible in some sense or at fault for where they were born, but it is what it is. They are born where they are born. And so we have to deal with, this structure of how they were born. And that in some days, I would see my student come to class and they just would not be feeling it that day. They just didn't want to engage. And, as I started to build deep, honest, vulnerable, and authentic relationship with them, I started to realize that they're not just bringing themselves to school, but inside, if you think about
everything that's happened with them, that baggage is coming with them.
Exactly. If you would look in their book bag, they're bringing insecurity.
Mm-hmm.
They're bringing trauma.
Yeah.
They're bringing, I didn't have a meal. Right. They're bringing, I just saw one of my peers get brutally murdered on social media. They're bringing, I saw the way these people thought about Black people. They're bringing, hey, this is the way my peers are thinking, the peer pressure, the struggles of, how they see themselves, how they see other people. Then they bring in the baggage of, okay, I need to make sure that I do as best I can because there's so much depending on me performing well.
Exactly.
And so they bring this heavy weight. Yes, they bring this heavy weight. And my thing as a teacher, as a thinker, as a writer, as a pastor, as a leader is how can I enter the story of another person, especially as you're talking about their estimation of themselves? How can I enter the story and realize that oftentimes we are working from a place of insecurity rather than a place of feeling important and worthy?
Absolutely.
And so how can I both use my language, my speech, and my actions to show them how deeply they are loved and how much they have to offer?
Because me personally, man, when it comes to underestimation, in itself, man, I don't believe in it. Like I don't feel like, I know it exists, in a sense. Like I know people do it, but I'm a believer in, as a man thinketh, so is he, right?
Yeah, exactly.
My belief and confidence, is measured on the size of my God. When someone can show me the limit on God, maybe then I limit my confidence and belief per se. You know what I'm saying? Because don't get me wrong, my mindset on it is I don't get how man can tell another man that they, in a sense, like we're going to a sense of like we're on underestimation, but now I'm about to talk about humbleness. You know what I mean? I think those coincide with each other. You know what I'm saying? Like my thing is I don't get how man can tell another man that they need to humble themselves. Right? Like humbleness is a personal thing in a sense, right? That comes from God in a sense, right? God knows the heart per se. Man doesn't. So man, how can man can't tell another man if they're humble or not, right? In a sense, you're telling someone else that they should humble themselves. Maybe, maybe you might want to check with God and humble yourself.
Yeah, I feel it.
Because a lot, in a sense, like a lot of people get into where they're when you're out here and you living, man, people get to where they say, that person is arrogant or that person is a cocky person, don't know nothing about them, but they automatically deem you as this because of how you carry yourself, or maybe because you don't think the same way that they think. You know what I'm saying? And it's a sense of their justification of who you are is supposed to be the justification. And I saw this a lot in athletics and personally at Clemson per se. Like to me, I didn't believe that humbleness doesn't equal, thinking I'm less than. You know what I'm saying? It's understanding who's in control, and that me and God. And when you know that and understand that, they seem to don't like that. And it's like, why do you feel like the world is like that? But we're going for the sake of time, get into the games, man. But I just want to end on that and maybe give you, you can chime in on that a little bit, and then we can jump into the game.
Okay, So, wow, you gave me a lot to work with. I'll try and work very quickly in like 30 seconds or a minute. So I think, particularly in athletics, you have to have a certain mentality to survive and to thrive in athletics. And so in some sense, you got to have a little dog about you. And even today as a minister, I got some dog about me. Like I'm a grinder. I know that, I have a particular set of skills that God has given me that I've worked very hard on, that I put in the time. And, putting in the time should allow me to walk in a certain confidence of knowing, that, I have something legitimate to offer to others that I think will be beneficial, not simply to building my personal kind of name or influence, but in a way that one leads from a place of authenticity, vulnerability, honesty, and integrity. And so when one has those four kind of character traits and integrated in, our understanding of ourselves and our work, then one will kind of exude a certain type of confidence. But also humility is not even thinking higher or lower of ourselves, but humility is thinking honestly about ourselves and understanding this is who I am, this is who I'm not. And I think that certain type of humility is deeply rooted in a certain type of self-love that understands that there are places in my life that I am struggling. There are places in my life that I'm good. There are places in my life that I am gifted. But love for myself means that one must have an honest estimation about myself, see myself for who I am and who I'm not, and exude a certain type of authenticity, vulnerability, integrity, and honesty. And, in some sense, you can't control whether people, view you that way or not. At the end of the day, as Martin Luther King opened up in a letter from a Birmingham jail, he said, if I, addressed every criticism that came across my desk, I wouldn't have time for constructive work. So my encouragement is, yes, listen to criticism, because in criticism, there's still a word maybe possibly that God wants you to hear. But also in addressing criticism, don't waste time such a way that you don't get good constructive work done. So that's kind of how for sure.
Still, man, that's deep. I appreciate it, bro.
Yeah, for sure, my dude.
These other boys on here, man. Everybody, I see them in the comments, and they agreeing with you, bro. People agreeing with what you're saying, they feeling it. Let's see if I can get these other guys on here. We're gonna jump into these games, man. I hope you're ready, bro, because y'all boys gonna have something on the line. Let's see if we can get Mark and Jenkins. Let's see if we got them in here. Let's see. Is Martin Jenkins in there?
Can y'all see me?
Nah, I can't really see. Is your camera on, bro?
My camera is on. Let's see here.
Yeah, let me see. I can't see. Let's see if I can get Bashaud Breeland in here. Let's see.
Why my camera is tripping?
Let's see if I can get Bashaud in here. Bashaud Breeland? Seem like
Ain't issue?
yeah, it seems like the camera deal is not exactly. People probably like, well, okay, I got
Bree,
Bashaud.
baby.
Bree, what's going on, brother? Can you got your microphone on? Bree? I don't think it's microphone. Let's see D-Rod. Y'all boys, this some DB stuff here, y'all.
This is
This some defensive back stuff here, y'all. Everybody, this some defensive back stuff, man. Let's see if I can. Let's see. D-Rod. All these boys must be on their phones, man.
Yo, can you hear me?
I don't think D-Rob, I can hear you. Yeah, we got somebody
I don't know
in
what's
here.
wrong with my phone today, man. I think it's AT&T.
You think it's AT&T net? Them boys probably should have hopped on the laptop, man. Let's see if I can get Gary Peters. Gary Peters?
Thursday?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
I can't see Martin Jenkins, but
I'm
y'all hear me though?
back in.
yeah, I can hear you, bro. You're good, man. How you doing, man? Introduce to the
Yo,
people.
cool ass got the setup, boy.
That's Gary Peters, everybody. Hold up.
What's up, buddy?
Hey, man, how you doing, man? Introduce yourself, man. You know,
DP.
we're gonna jump into some games, man.
Boys. Most of them 4 years. Came in with y'all boys. Crazy. Me and D-Rob and Martin committed together. Pulled up the campus, seen Stu the first day.
Hey.
It was crazy. You came a little bit after, bro, but you know it's all good.
Yeah,
that boy was starting as a freshman, wasn't he?
Yeah, a little something like that. Trying to, man.
Hey, Zink.
What's up with you, Mike?
How that boy Wig used to backpedal though.
Hey, I wish I.
Hey, chill up. But look, man, we're gonna
I'm telling you.
look. We're gonna
That boy
see.
got the coldest backpedal.
Look, we're gonna try. We're gonna jump into these games, man. Let's see if I can get this screen to share first. And everybody that's in there, that's Martin Jenkins, that's Bashaud Breeland, that's Gary Peters.
Baby.
I don't know what happened to D-Rob. I think his phone is kind of going in and out. But let's see if I can share this screen. Yeah, let's see if I can share this screen for y'all, and let's see if it'll come. Hold on. See if I can get these games up right now for you. I hope y'all ready, man. Y'all boys.
Man, what's up, Bree, baby?
Here y'all go. This is what y'all got for the first. Look, the first game. Look, it's called Fact or Field, fellas. All right. So you gonna read that, and y'all gonna tell me if that's a fact or field. And then we're gonna for the sake of time, we're gonna try and keep it kosher and flowing pretty steadily. But y'all tell me. This is the first question right here, and everybody that's tuned in. Y'all can check it out as well.
That's an easy one.
We won it. So this is number one right here. Rappers Lil Baby, Gunna, Roddy Ricch, 21 Savage, all hail from Atlanta, Georgia. That's a fact or a field?
That's Cap.
Big field.
That's Cap.
All these boys from
Rap
Georgia.
Cap.
What you mean? Hold on. What's going on? But, hey, Bree. Bashaud Breeland?
Bree, turn your mic off mute.
Yeah, I think Bree mic on mute. Let's see.
You boys got a horrible connection.
Yeah. Okay. D-Rod went to a laptop, but y'all saying that's a fib, right?
Roddy Ricch not here, man.
Fib, bro. That's a fib.
That's 21.
21 from UK.
21 from
You
England.
said 21 from UK.
Hey, isn't that right? Isn't he?
No,
from
that's
the UK?
right. That's right. That's a field, man. That's a field. That definitely is. We're gonna go to the next one. We keep a score too. Like, if y'all can get a pen, a paper, a sheet of paper, or something to write with, because we're gonna have some multiple choice questions on the second game that y'all can lock in your answers. You know what I'm saying? I want y'all to lock them in, but we're gonna roll to the second question. I see GP. He going to get his pencil now.
Yeah.
But,
You're ready.
all right,
Yoda got them glasses on. Look at code.
this is the second question right here. Fact or field? Muhammad Ali's career boxing record is 56 wins and 5 losses. That's a fact or field?
Oh no.
I say fact, bro. That's a fact. I think that's a fact because he
Oh.
lost to.
I'm gonna go with field.
Didn't Ali lose Thriller in Manila?
George Foreman.
Yeah, didn't he lose that
He
GP?
lost to George Foreman for sure.
Yeah, yes. I think this is a fact, bro.
Yeah.
This is all facts, big facts.
I'm
We got
going
one
with
fact.
bro.
I'm saying
how many
big
facts
fact.
we got? Fact or field? D-Rod, what you got?
I'm
It's
going with
big
field.
facts for me.
He is funny as hell still, boy. Yeah, see.
I'm gonna go with field. I don't know though.
I'm gonna
Yeah.
go. I'm
Yeah,
gonna go with false. What's up with the field? Why can't it be fact or false? False, man. False.
fact or cap.
Nah, we
Oh.
got that actually is a fact. That's a fact, man.
Yes, sir.
That's our lead record. So that's GP. Hold on, GP and Stu. Did you went fact too as well, Stu? Right?
Yeah, I went
Andy
fact.
Rock.
Yeah.
Okay.
Bree said add him back.
Andy Rock.
There you go, Bree.
Yeah, y'all can hear me now?
Yeah, man. Good to have you in there, brother.
You
Hey,
down too, boy.
hey,
Boy, Bree, why you got that Allendale Wi-Fi, boy?
Boy,
I'm telling you, boy.
hey, this
Boy, you got
that
too much money
Atlanta
for that,
Wi-Fi,
boy. You got too much money, man.
Hey,
I
look.
ain't
Atlanta
that
Wi-Fi.
Atlanta Wi-Fi. GP and G-Rod don't talk.
He can hear it. This was stupid.
Here go y'all second question right here. Fact or field? Tom Brady was born and raised in Michigan.
False.
Michigan,
Cap.
Hey,
I say fact.
Wow.
I'm going with F.I.
Hold on. Let's go one at a time. Hold on.
Okay, all right, one at a time.
All right, Stu, what you got?
I say that's a field, bro. I say that's a field. I say
Okay,
that's
Stu
a
went field. GP?
I'm going field. I'm going with Stu every time.
All right, G.
I'm going with field. I know that's a field. Cap.
D-Rod?
It's field for sure.
Bree?
Fact.
Don't let
Hey,
Bree
that's
ask
actually a field, man. Yeah, y'all. You know, Tom Brady from Cali, bro. Like, he played in Michigan, you know, but he really from Cali though.
That's
All
crazy.
right.
Yeah.
I ain't know that.
Yeah, he from Cali. So look, we're gonna go to the next one right here. All right, we're rolling through them. All right, fact to field right here. Los Angeles is the capital of California. Fact to field. We gonna hold up. Let's go first. Let's go, Stu.
California.
Hold on, bro.
Hold
What?
on, somebody cheating, bro.
Why you got- I'm not good with geography, bro. I'm not good with geography.
Hey, that's a fact.
I'm not good with
Bree.
geography,
I
but
got one
I
not-
I think freak. I think it's a fact. I really do. I
Okay,
lived
we
in
got
Cali
two
3
facts.
times, so I should know this.
What you say? What you say, Jink?
I'm gonna go with field.
Okay, Phil and D-Rod.
Hey, what did
Man,
Stu
I can't.
say?
That's actually,
I said fact, bro. I don't know.
that actually is a
let's go
field,
field.
y'all. Like, that's
Yes, sir. Field.
yes, sir. Sacramento is
Oh,
yeah,
Sac.
it's the capital.
Sacramento, definitely.
Yeah,
Oh,
Sacramento.
that's
is the
horrible. I suck at geography though. So.
capital. No. Here we go. We rolling. All right.
Oh, that,
Next question. Barack Obama is from Chicago, Illinois. Fact or field?
all right, Stu Field.
I think so.
Field. I know that one.
Okay.
It's a field. It's a field.
Boy, this sad, bro. We're not black.
G?
I'm gonna go with field. I'm thinking from
That's a field, man.
We
I'm going
Bree?
Barack Obama.
Yeah, y'all know if I don't know anything, I know history.
Hey, Bree, where?
Oh, I got to go.
Hey, that's a fear. He's from Hawaii.
Hey, let's go, Bree.
Okay. Yeah. That's a.
Hey,
That's
nah, Field for sure.
Yeah, that's a
Boy,
field.
GP, you over there playing 2K, bro?
He was he lived and was raised in Chicago, but he is from Hawaii. Yeah, you're right. All right, here we go. Now we transferring to the next game, man. This called Who Knows What. All right. So look, the category is comedy. You're gonna read the question. We got the questions, and you're gonna select the multiple choice.
All right.
Who was not a part of the original members of the Kings of Comedy? A.
B.
Bernie Mac. B. Martin Lawrence.
B.
D.L. Hughley. D. Cedric the Entertainer. E. Steve Harvey. And these the ones you gotta lock in. So this is what I was telling y'all to get your pen and paper. So you can lock it in. But
I ain't got no piece of paper.
yeah, so what we're gonna do is we're gonna go one at a time. So we're gonna go from the bottom up. We're gonna go Bree. Go first. Lock yours in, bro.
B.
Okay, D-Rob.
I'm gonna go with B too. Same.
Okay, G.
I'm gonna go with Martin Lawrence. Yep, B.
GP.
Martin Lawrence for sure.
And Stu.
Hey, I'm going with consensus. Martin Lawrence.
That everybody got a point on that. That's true, man. He was not. It definitely was Bernie Mac, D.L. Hughley said, and Steve. They were the original. We're gonna keep rolling along. We're going to another one. Category television now. The category television. This is the question right here. What year did Nickelodeon sitcom Kenan and Kel air? Now let's see. Hey, y'all 90s babies now.
That's tough.
96.
Look, hold up. So we're gonna lock it in. All right, we're gonna go from the top to the bottom. Stu, what you got?
Dang, man, Kenan and Kel. Man, I'm going 90. I'm going 98, bro. I'm going 98, bro.
Okay.
I'm going 98. I'm going 98.
You got GP.
You got
I might be wrong, bro. That's tough.
All right. I'm gonna just pick. I'm gonna go. Fuck it. Forget it. 1996. Yeah. I know it came out after I was born.
Yeah, definitely.
Hey, 1996 is a safe answer.
All right, yo.
Yeah,
That was gonna be my answer too. I'm going with 96.
Yeah, that's in between when I was born in year 2000.
Yeah, bro. That's a good answer, bro.
And what you have, Bree?
96.
All right, y'all boys. That actually is correct, fellas. That's right, man. Y'all boys got that right. Y'all knew that one. That GP seemed like he put some logic on that one, man.
And picked in between.
Yeah, he knew that one. All right, so look, we rolling along, man. Y'all boys doing pretty good. Let's see what we got. All right, category sports now. Who won Super Bowl? We play ball now.
Hey, that's disrespectful, bro. Come on,
bro. All right, y'all got this. Don't call on me first. I'm leaning on Bree, GP, or D-Rob or Martin. Y'all went straight.
All right, hold up. So we're going from the bottom up.
Bree, you got that one, Bree. That's you. That's all you, baby.
Hey, it's Seahawks, man.
Yep.
All right, we got a D. What you got, D-Rob?
I was gonna go with Seahawks too.
Same. What you got, Jink?
Seahawks.
GP?
And when was it? What everybody else
2014.
Huh? Seahawks too.
That's right, man. Ashley is right. Y'all boys know. Y'all remember that ball, huh?
Oh yeah, come on. We know the Steelers ain't winning.
No other Broncos.
The Broncos, right? Hey, man.
We were still in middle school when they won.
All right, here we go. Look, we got two more now. We got two more right here. Who knows?
Come on, that's easy. That's too easy.
All right, who played? Look, we all it seems like we should simple it up.
We're going easy.
Who played Old Dog in Menace to Society? A. Omar Epps, B. Cooper Gooding Jr., B. Ice Cube, D. Lorenz Tate.
D.
What we say?
D.
I got D. What you got, D-Rob?
I said D.
G.
I'm gonna go with the consensus D.
Yeah,
Yep.
I'm going with D.
That's
Yeah,
too easy.
yeah, that was too easy. Yeah, Lorenz
Nah,
Tate.
that's right. Yeah, I tried to give y'all something, man. I give y'all. We're going. This the last question of this game right here, man. Who knows what? Last one right here. Y'all boys, let's see what we got. Who was Sanaa Lathan's cast member named?
Monica B.
Yeah.
Huh?
B. Monica.
Who said? Nah, hold up. Hey.
That's
He ready.
crazy.
Let me read the questions on my game, man. Hey, let me read the questions on my.
Lord Jesus.
B Monica, C Maya, D Mia. What we got?
I got B. Monica.
Man, it's over with for me.
What you
I'm
got?
going with A. I'm going with B. Forget it.
I'm gonna go with C.
Monica like the singer, right?
A part of me thinking
Right,
Maya.
B?
I'm thinking it's Maya, bro. No lie.
All right. So we might go.
Nah,
What you got,
I'm in between B and C. I'm gonna just go with C, Maya,
Let's go B.
and I hope I'm right. I think it's B, but I'm gonna just go C.
Yeah, you should have went with the guts, dude. It actually is
Yeah.
Monica right,
Yeah.
baby.
Ah,
Monica right.
Who
All
was
right.
it?
It was, huh?
Maya?
Yeah, no, it was Monica.
that's Monica. It's Monica.
All right, look. So that's the end of that game right there. Look, in the last game we got, it's
That
called
was too
What
hard.
You Hear. Now it's called What You Hear. So after that round, it looked like it's tied between Stu, Gene, and Bree.
I'm definitely tired with Bree, so.
Well, I mean, yeah, GP kind of, yeah. I mean, he been going along with it. So I guess everybody.
Nah.
Hey,
I'm definitely in the
all right, look. So whoever win this game, whoever win this round or this game is gonna be it. It's gonna be the winner because y'all boys say y'all from Atlanta, man. Y'all say y'all from Atlanta and no music, and I mean we got Griffin, South Carolina. So what we're gonna do is it's called What You Hear. Now y'all gonna pick a category of a genre, right? So you're gonna pick between rap, gospel, and R&B. All right. So you got between those three.
I got rap.
And what you gonna do is pick the era. You can pick the 80s, 90s, 2000s, or you can go current. But I'm gonna actually, for the sake of time, I'm gonna actually cut probably the 80s, and I'll probably cut the 80s, and you can pick between the 90s, the 10s. I'm gonna say the 10s and the current. So you can go R&B, rap, or gospel. And since Stu, the feature, I'm gonna let Stu go first. You can pick the category. Stu, what genre you like, and what era would you like?
We all get to answer the question.
Okay,
Yeah.
explain that one more time. Grant, explain it one more time.
It's gonna be a multiple choice. So, y'all gonna listen to it, but he's just picking a category for the first one.
Okay, explain that one more time because that was a little choppy.
Yeah, you're gonna pick between gospel, rap, or R&B. If you would like to hear, I'm gonna play an instrumental from that.
Okay, yeah, go gospel because I don't. Yeah. Go gospel. That's too easy.
Go gospel.
Yeah. You're gonna have to give me gospel, bro, because I mean my rap game is low. Like it's light.
All right,
hey, I'm gonna help you.
Light. I mean right now I've been really on who I've been on lately. I've been on
hey, you gotta,
Roddy
you
Rich.
gotta go
Is that his name?
Gospel for sure, bro.
Is it Roddy Rich?
Right, it is.
You gotta go to the
I've been on him lately. He's been dope. And I like Juice WRLD too.
50 years old, dog.
Bro. And I like Juice WRLD as well.
Hey, who
all right, here
is
we
it?
go. Stu. Let's see what we got, Stu. I'm about to see if I can get it.
Give me some gospel, bro. Oh, hey, I mean, I'm probably not gonna be able to get it, but I'm gonna try.
I'm gonna play the beginning and everybody lock
gospel. All right.
Lord Jesus.
All right, hold up. Oh, well, y'all, they kind of talking on this one. Hold up. I'm just gonna play the beginning. They talking on this one, so I'm just gonna play the beginning.
Oh, that's Smile by Kirk Franklin. Come on now. Who is it?
You're not supposed to yell it out, Stu. This is
I'm not.
This is a competition.
Why not?
Oh, my bad, bro. Oh, Jesus.
I can't even hear it.
You can hear,
Smile
can you
by
hear it now, Jink?
I can't hear it either.
Smile
That
by
ain't
Kurt
fair.
Franklin.
I can't hear it.
Can you hear it, Jink?
Yeah, we knew that. Nah, not really. Nah, we can't hear
I
nothing.
can't hear nothing.
Hey,
Well,
you
what
just gonna have to
got,
make your neighbors mad, bro. You gonna have to turn that
CD
up.
player, boy?
I don't want to turn it up. Hold
Nah,
up.
bro, you gonna have to blast that joint, bro.
You can hear it, right, Stu?
Yeah, I
Blast
can't.
that
You
joint,
got on
brother.
headphones though.
You can't hear it at all, Jink?
No, hear it now.
You can hear it
There
now?
you go. That's a little better.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's what it was, though. So for the since Stu, you know, kind of jumped out of turn on that one. We're gonna that was the practice round. We're gonna do 2 rounds. We're gonna get 2 rounds of that, and then we're gonna close it out, man, for the night.
Yeah.
All right, yeah. So we're gonna get.
Hey, what if I got one to play too though?
Huh?
What if I got one to play too?
You want to play one?
Yeah.
I mean, you can play it at the end because I mean we're gonna be able to get. Yeah, you can
Hey,
play.
you can't play it. You in the game.
You want me to play it right now?
All right, so
You in the
look.
game, you can automatically get that win.
Sneak peek.
Yeah. Hold up. All right,
Hey,
let's see. Everybody saying it's choppy. Hold
Hey,
on.
what era? What era is it?
Okay, look, hold up. We're gonna go now. Stu, pick you going
Okay,
gospel?
give me 90s hip hop. Give me 90s hip hop.
Okay, 90s hip hop.
Yeah.
Everybody get your mind right. All right, we're going 90s hip hop. Okay.
He about to play some Yin Yang Twins.
No, hold up. All right, here we go right now. We're gonna see. I'm gonna tell y'all live, man. Y'all should be
Hot
chatting
boy.
now. Hold on. Little advertisement. Hold on. YouTube. You know, bear with me. Little YouTube. You know, we don't own no rights to this music. Hold up. All right, here we go right now.
Oh man.
All right, that's how y'all get.
Come on, man. You gotta make it harder than that now.
Hold up. No. That's all we getting for the beginning. Now I'm gonna give y'all more.
All right.
Y'all want multiple choice? Y'all got that.
We got it.
Multiple choice.
All right. Was that A, California Love by Tupac? B, How Do You Want It by Tupac? C, It Was a Good Day, Ice Cube. D,
it was a good day.
No Vaseline, Ice Cube. On 3, y'all can I guess you can shout out your answer in a sense. Y'all don't got no pen or paper. I was hoping y'all would have it. I guess ain't none of y'all boys. I ain't even bother going to get it, but
Ice Cube.
I got it.
Ice Cube shit.
All right, so what is it? What was that? A, B, C, D?
It was D. It was C.
See.
I like it. All right. Bet.
Just waking up in the morning, gotta thank God.
All right.
It seems kind of odd. No pocket for the dog. No smog.
All right, we're gonna go on to the next one. All right, so I guess this time let's let not D-Rob, you pick the genre you would like and then the era. You want gospel, rap, or would you like
You better go R&B.
R&B?
R&B 2000.
2000 R&B? Oh, okay. Look, okay. Hold up. Okay, hold up. All right.
Ooh.
Well, you gotta get on what? Oh, I can't say
Let's see what I can get right now.
Hey, D-Rob. We just prayed, D-Rob. We just prayed not too long ago. we in Romans. We ain't in Song of Solomon, bro. We
All right, let's see what we got. All right, hold on. These ads, we gotta get these ads.
Hey, you say present day or you say goddamn 2000?
It's 2000. All right, now what you got? Y'all listen.
Ooh, that's tough. That's kind of tough.
All you got?
Turn it up. I can't hear it.
You can hear it? Hold up.
I know that's Alicia Keys. You don't know my name.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I know that for sure. You good?
Baby.
Hey, I gotta make it a little harder. Y'all boys tapped in.
Yeah, bro, you got to make it real hard, bro.
All right, so look, we're gonna see if we can
That's
decide
so
the winner, and we can get off here for the night. But we're gonna decide the winner. Let's
Wait,
see.
you ain't got that Don Posh, bro?
But
Let's see if we can get, hold on. Let's see if somebody let's see if we can get someone in the comments to pick a genre, or let's see if we can pick somebody in the comments to pick a genre and an era, and then we can decide off of that and see if we're gonna get him a couple minutes.
Hey, why we can't
You got
see
that
the
in
comments?
rebate,
Why we
too.
can't see the comments?
huh?
GP?
Wait, why we can't see the comments?
Oh, I mean, I ain't put them on the screen.
Oh,
It's choppy. Where you? Huh? My favorite movie.
Yeah, I just ain't put them on the. Yeah, they're saying. Yeah, they tapping in. They telling. I was seeing if somebody gonna
that's hard. That's hard.
Hey, GP, what's the score?
All right. So since anybody picked, it don't seem like nobody picked the pick
Sound like he
the
lose.
I'm gonna pick this last one, and let's see if we can pick a winner right here. All right, my brother Reese came through, man. He said, "This is what we got, fellas."
90s, right?
Who that is?
Nah, we need 2,000 rep.
Somebody
We
said
need
that.
something from them.
What y'all want? 90s or 2000?
I can't hear y'all.
Oh, the current. What you got?
Go 2000. Yeah.
I say
90s or
2000. 2000.
Yeah.
2000
for sure.
All right, here we go. Y'all should have went with 90s, bro. My brother picked that. But nah, hold up. All right, we're gonna see what we can got right here. Y'all know the 2000. Y'all cheating, man.
No, we don't.
Huh? All right, let's see what y'all got on this. Here we go. Let's see if we can find somebody now. Somebody come through, pull it through now. Y'all should know this though. Yeah, I see them faces now. I like it.
And it better be rap now.
I like some T-Pain, boy.
Keep it going. Not it's Lil Wayne. That's Eminem.
Oh yeah, that little baby.
Hold up. I'm gonna give y'all multiple choice now.
I think Eminem. I don't know the song.
It's a lot of songs that start like that now.
Hold up.
Yeah, that's Eminem. That's Eminem.
I feel like that Eminem was finna drop.
Hold on, y'all want multiple choice, or y'all just want to pick and think y'all got it.
I think
it don't matter.
Backhand, boy. Do the multiple choice.
Can we get a little bit more?
This man Bree getting a cut. Hold up. Hey, y'all funny, man. Hey, what did y'all think that was just now?
Hey, I couldn't hear it. You gotta play it back.
You good, man.
All right, hold up.
Play it back one more time.
All right, one more time. This it right here. Hold up. Hey, this man Bree really in the tail though.
Boy, having his way.
All right, hold up. All right, here you go. Don't yell out no answers, bro. I'm gonna play a little bit. I'm gonna let the beat go a little bit.
They're kind of not fair, bro. I'm gonna tell you why though. It's easy. But no, what's called it did Lorraine was rapping on all these.
Exactly, nigga.
That's it. All right, so look.
I already told you.
All right, so look, was that A, The Real Slim Shady by Eminem? Was that B, The Ringer by Eminem? Was that C, Lose Yourself by Eminem?
Lose Yourself.
You got to know it, brother.
Love Way You Lie by Eminem.
Never heard of that.
Well, what y'all have? Hold up. Let's go one at a time. We're gonna go Stu first.
Yeah, I say Eminem, Lose Yourself.
Yeah.
GP,
Same with Stu. All the way.
Bree,
Lose Yourself.
D-Rob,
Bree, baby.
Jink.
Same.
Already, yeah, y'all boy got that one. Y'all got that one. So, look, I guess tonight we ain't gonna say no winner tonight, man. We just go. We all win. We all win because I mean we all gonna get a shirt, man.
We all in the bag.
Yeah, we all gonna get a shirt. Y'all make sure y'all definitely like in the group message, let me know y'all like y'all sizes and everything, man. And we're gonna try. I'm gonna make sure as well as y'all address. Make sure y'all send me your address because I definitely want to give you give y'all a shirt and everyone that's on. Appreciate y'all being on tonight. Definitely, at first it kind of started a little rocky, but I appreciate everybody. This man Bree really got in the chair.
Hey, hold up.
Hey, y'all my boys. Man, hold up. And before
all
I go,
y'all
you wanted to play. You wanted to play something, right?
Oh yeah, it's not. What you about to
all
say?
y'all boys still ugly though.
Yeah.
Shut your.
Y'all ain't changed one bit.
Hold on. Bree, before I get off of here, man, we gotta play? I mean, how the Super Bowl treat you, bro?
Man, it was pretty cool, man. It was surreal. You know what I mean?
It's straight, like I'm saying,
like it was a dope experience. You know what I mean? Like it's like 10 times fold, like what you think about as a kid. You know what I mean? Like it really as advertised, but it just don't feel real.
Yeah,
you get what I'm saying? You know what I mean?
Definitely,
I ain't crying nothing if that's what y'all want to understand. I ain't crying nothing. Like, you know what I'm saying? It felt like a game, though.
You sure?
But I was excited though. It was a dope experience though.
That's what's up, bro. That's good, man. I ain't get to catch too many games, honestly. But I just saw the Super Bowl, of course. But I mean, I know you've been doing your thing, bro. From just like now, I know you from the sense of I knew when they was trying to. Me and Bree kind of been through the same like a scenario similar there. I
get me up out of there, man.
At one point for real. They was trying to put Bree back there in the safety position, like you know what I mean. But I definitely respect, like Bree. You to believe in your ability, bro, and what you got going on.
I'm thankful for GP hamstrings, dog.
But yeah, all y'all boys, man, I appreciate y'all being on.
Coach trying to sleep on you there, you know.
Hey G, are you gonna play? Did you want to play that or not, bro?
It's not pulling up. I'm about to play that dude Bree baby.
Bree, did you want to play? I know you. All y'all doing kind of music thing. D-Rob,
y'all can play what you want.
Nah, play something.
Y'all ain't want to before we get off.
We still doing Don Posh, bro. We gonna make a comeback, bro. Man,
a reunion, man.
Hey, let's take a trip. I'm down for a trip.
Hey, y'all ain't give me my royalties for my little accolade.
Hey, they definitely owe y'all for that.
Hey, we ain't getting no royalties, too. Boy,
hey, give me my royalties, dog.
Hey, but look, I'm a close it, man. Look, for everyone that's watching, look, this was the Glory Stories, the social networking platform strives to honor God's glory, by sharing their story. Thanks for everyone for tuning in. Again, thank you to Stu, to Garry, to GP, to Bree, to D-Rob, just for all y'all, joining in. We hope.
Hey, they say, hold on.
We hope everybody that tuned in, can see that
the Elite 8 is coming.
Can sense the genuineness, and the joy and support and love we got for each other, and just throughout the platform. Always remember, never to underestimate yourselves. Faith forward, keeping the main thing. You always find peace amongst it all. Being like that. And God bless you all. Wish you all a safe week. See you all next time. Again, sorry about, I guess it was choppy tonight. Hopefully we can get it fixed and figure out what the deal was. But appreciate y'all just hanging around and hanging out with us tonight. God bless y'all and see y'all next time. Appreciate y'all boys, man. I'll talk to y'all boys.
Yes, sir. See
I
y'all.
appreciate y'all.
All right.
Thanks for having me.
Thank
Much
you.
love, bro.
Yep.
Yep.